The showdown against Daigo will happen soon. Tomorrow in the live event, we will confront Daigo at Demon's Domain, where we must save him from the Dark Presence. Because, if you guys remember, our whole mission was to rescue Daigo from the Dark Presence. Because according to Kendo in Hope and Kendo's side story, that the person may look like Daigo, may talk like him, may walk like him, may run him, may attack like him, but it's not entirely him. It is more than just a pawn being controlled by a puppet master, which we know that happened to Night Rose back in Chapter 6 Season 1, Hunters. But something even darker will appear coming from Demon's Domain. Because with these giant monoliths just randomly just spawning around the island, it's not a coincidence. Something even darker will come out of Demon's Domain. Because when you go to Demon's Domain, the giant Spirit Realm portal right below it has been activated. Which means something darker is coming to the island. And again, we turn our attention to Hope's spray paints. Because if you remember, Hope's spray paints gives us counter clues of what will happen to not only to the event, but what's going to happen next. And if you go to Supernova Academy and you look to the side of the building, you will see a picture of a black tentacle holding a spray paint. This means that something may dark happen to Hope, like she would turn evil, just like with Daigo and the Night Rose, or something even worse will happen. Maybe she would perish by the hands of the Dark Presence, or maybe it's a monster that will come out of the Spirit Realm portal. Because again, that black tentacle that on the spray paint is supposed to tell us that the monster that will come out the Spirit Realm portal is a Kraken. Which means the Kraken will appear onto the island. And it's not going to be a good sign, considering the fact that we already were dealing with situations with, with Daigo currently, but now we have to deal with a Kraken coming from the Spirit Realm to annihilate us. If you remember my last theory video talking about the connections between Fortnite OG and Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 3 Super, the rocket that we saw from OG may appear in the live event, considering that the thing is important, and not to mention the clue we get is a picture of it coming from a spire. It will show that the rocket event will come to the Oninoshima and save us. Again, we don't know if the rocket will come to Oninoshima to have the visitor to help us, but who knows, it'll be interesting. All I know is that we must be prepared for the final battle against Daigo, because not only do we have to save him, we have to make sure that the monster that is coming from the Spirit Realm portal, which is a Kraken, will not destroy this island. We must find a way to not only save Daigo, but the island of Oninoshima. That way we can have a happy ending with Daigo back on our side once again, facing against dangerous threats. And with that threat being a little giant Kraken, we'll do something to Hope, because again, Hope it can speak to the future, which is interesting. We don't know what will happen. Either that Hope will confront, destroy the Kraken, or she will die from it. Or she'd be mind controlled just like Daigo was, currently in Chapter 6 Season 3. But I guess we'll have to wait until the event happens, which again will happen tomorrow. So yeah, we better prepare for the showdown to happen. So yeah, that's it. That's all you need to know what's going to happen in the showdown against Daigo. That we must prepare for the monster, which is a Kraken, to come And we must see if the rocket will come to the island of Oninoshima, which would be something interesting. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Comment down below what your favorite things about Fortnite: creativity, background players, Fortnite Ballistic, Fortnite Reload, the return of Fortnite Chapter 1 Season 4 OG that will soon turn into an altered version of Fortnite Chapter 1 Season 5 OG. Subscribe to the channel and don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any videos from me. I'll see all of you in the live event against Daigo when it happens. Bye.